If you've popped over to this channel at all, you've probably heard me say before that I am a staple food ingredient type cook, meaning the old me was a big recipe maker and then it would just take me forever to do it, or I would be missing like 5 ingredients. I would have thousands and thousands of pins on Pinterest that I think I'm gonna make, and then, you know, life happens, like busy working mom, right? You know the story, where you're just looking for food, sometimes to sustain you, to give you energy, to make you feel good. Other times you're looking for some more fun food, like those enjoyment pieces. So I call myself a staple food cook, right? Where I just look around in my pantry, in my freezer, in my refrigerator at what staple foods I have prepped and ready to go already, or ones that I literally can just grab and throw together to turn into a meal. So I take staple foods, which I always have on hand, turning them into staple meals. This way, I feel like I have way less stuff that doesn't get used. Like, you know, if you make big recipes and you eat it like once or twice and you're like, okay, it's 8 days and now I gotta throw it all away and it feels wasteful. Well, if you prep ingredients and you turn them into meals, first off, you usually end up eating it all because you only make the amount that you really need. Second, you create a lot of variety. So then you can take your staple foods, you can throw it into whatever mood with food you have that day, into easy meals. And if you are a mom and you have kids that might be picky, it's really easy to just make ingredients and turn them into meals based off of their little flavor profiles as well. So you're not making like 5 dinners. So I like to say I am a staple food cook. So what do? I think about, what staple foods? Protein first. Remember, protein's the star of the show. So I always think about this as like a movie or a Netflix show. What's the star? It's protein, right? So you need to prep your protein first. I think about what is gonna have to be prep in bulk, so something that's gonna be a little bit more labor intensive. What is just more grab and go protein that doesn't require anything of me? So I start with my protein. That's my first staple food. So what do I have on hand that's in the freezer that I can throw together really quickly? What's in the refrigerator? Is it protein powder that's like shelf stable? And then I move on to what's gonna support my supporting actor or actress of this show. So you think about your carb being the vessel, right? Where that's like your supporting actor or actress, where it's gonna give that protein more like, I don't know, more of an actual meal. And so that could be starchier carbs like potato, sweet potato, oats, legumes, beans, lentils. It could be pretty much any carbohydrate like whole grain that you can think of. And then to add more flavor, you're looking at your fats, your sauces, anything like spices, fresh herbs that give it a little bit more punch. And so you take all these staple foods, some are in the pantry, some are in the refrigerator, and you turn them into meals. So I kind of wanted to show you how quick and easy that is today with something I was in the mood for. I am in the mood for spicy food today. And I was like, okay, what is the protein I have ready to go? Chicken, great. So I had Instant Pot chicken ready to go. And I'm like, what do I really want? If I want spicy, I was thinking more buffalo spicy today. I was like, ooh, buffalo chicken dip. So I went into the fridge and I was like, what do I have? I'm like, chicken. And then I can mix it with some Greek yogurt. We had Greek yogurt in there. That's gonna bump the protein and it's gonna make it creamy. I grabbed my Frank's red hot sauce. So now I'm turning that into buffalo chicken. And then I added some ranch seasoning mix. I went into the pantry and I'm like, how can I flavor this up? So now it tastes like buffalo chicken dip, but what do I wanna serve it with? Maybe sometimes I would serve it on a bed of rice. Maybe sometimes I would do like open-faced sandwiches, like buffalo melt sandwiches. Today, I wanted nachos. That's what I was in the mood for. So I went into the pantry and I'm like, what kind of chip can I use as the vessel for my nacho? And I had some lime siete tortilla chips. So I took that, I mixed up my buffalo dip. I put that on top. I was gonna bump it with more flavor and more protein. I found some mozzarella cheese in the fridge, sprinkled that on top, and then I wanted to add extra flavor with some fresh veggies. I like that mix of raw veggies on top of my nachos, so I was like, what sounds good? Green bell pepper and zucchini. And that's literally all I did, is I looked at what ingredients were readily available in the fridge, what did I have to serve it with, how could I add more flavor, and I have a really tasty meal in minutes that was based off my mood with food that day. Maybe tomorrow I'll be in the mood for like a barbecue chicken pizza, or maybe I'll want to do, like I love doing quinoa right now with, I think I have feta cheese in there and blueberries. So again, the carb is the quinoa and the carb is the blueberry. The feta cheese is the fat, the pop of flavor. I might add some fresh parsley, some lemon juice, and some chicken, and then I'll have like a delicious quinoa bowl. So if you prep your ingredients, then you can make meals in minutes. And so that's what I'm gonna have today. That's a quick and easy recipe for you. Hopefully it gives you ideas to look at, okay, if I start with my protein, how do I just add on things to that to make a meal that tastes delicious, that you could eat over and over again and save you time. It's post daycare bath time, and I think water got in one of their eyes. So if you hear that in the background, that's what's going on. But I'm making their little dinner. They wanted their nachos and I'm making mommy nachos. So I'm having, remember, the buffalo chicken dip nachos, staple foods, chicken, chips, veggies, cheese. But look how good that looks. And honestly, that's a big serving for myself. So it's a serving of the chips. It's my buffalo dip that I made up. But that's how easy you can take staple foods that you have on hand, turn it into any meal you want in minutes, looking at what is my protein, what is the vessel I'm gonna serve it in, what other things can I add in a little extra flavor. So remember, I did the buffalo sauce, I put in the Greek yogurt, the green pepper, the zucchini. Uh-oh, hold on, they might be coming. Gotta put my child lock on the oven. And then I'm gonna add some avocado and a little extra Frank's Red hot sauce. And that will be dinner. Let me show you one more time. That's a big serving. So that's how I think about mood with food and how I like to be a staple food cook. That's all I got. I will chat with you soon. Okay, say bye.
Bye.
There you go.